4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. The Lakers are the champions. Magic down the middle, just what I thought. A hook shot at 12. Good! 2 seconds left. The Lakers take the lead.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Final seconds. Bryant for the win. Bang!
To be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so.
To disrupt Rondo, he puts it in. Here's Davis, 4-3 in the win. Oh, it's good! Anthony Davis has won it for the Lakers!
Organization want their respect. Laker Nation want their respect. And I want my damn respect too.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Let's Go Lakers podcast. My name is Mike Andrade, and back with us is John Murphy.
Yes, the Grim Reaper of the NBA. Yes,
The Grim Reaper of the NBA is back, and we have big news for you today. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time this season, and the first time in a year and a half, the Lakers have made a move. Coming off the victory against the Sacramento Kings, today the Lakers have moved on from D'Angelo Russell for the second time, trading him to the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh my God! What happened yesterday? D'Angelo Russell did not look focused at all. He looked like he knew a trade was coming, and he pulled a Russell Westbrook. He shot a three and it hit the backboard of the rim.
Yeah.
It hit the backboard and went out of bounds.
Yeah. Do you think he knew? Do you think he knew he was going to get traded?
Oh yeah, in the NBA inner circles, they know. They know like within 12 hours.
Exactly. But so the Lakers are bringing in Dorian Finney-Smith, and then also Shake Milton, a guard from the Brooklyn Nets. How do you feel about that?
Dorian Finney-Smith, he seems like a perfect 3-and-D player that's gonna fit LeBron James and Anthony Davis. They are listing him as a power forward, but he's only 6'7". He's a power forward in today's game. But realistically, though, you can throw him at the 3. He's I want to say he's still athletic. I haven't watched him much, but from his Maverick days, he was a very good complementary piece to Luka Doncic. So I can only imagine how he's going to be with Anthony Davis and LeBron James sitting there waiting for the three ball, and he'll be able to play good team defense, but he'll be able to play good individual defense. Yesterday, DeMar DeRozan was going off, and if we had Finney-Smith, he would have been able to make DeMar, come back down to reality.
Yeah, absolutely. Now the Lakers have what they need. They have a nice 3-and-D guy. I think I'm glad that Rob Pelinka and the Lakers aren't waiting for Jared Vanderbilt to come back, because I think that would just be a mistake. We waited for him to come back all season long, and there's still not much progress in that. We don't even know when he's going to start ramping it up. So good for them for not waiting to bring in another 3-and-D guy. And now the question is, we need one more move, but what's that move going to be, and what can we trade out to get that next move?
I would say, well, let me back up there, because I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Can you guys believe what kind of defensive lineup we're going to have with Anthony Davis playing center? And then you have Jared Vanderbilt playing power forward. Then you have Finney-Smith playing small forward. And then you got Austin Reeves shooting guard. And then you could put LeBron at point guard. That is going to be a death lineup. But to answer your question is, I would say the biggest move that we can make right now, we should go all in. Let's bring in Walker Kessler. He's a defensive-minded center. He can rebound. He can block the shot. He's not quick on his feet, but we don't need that from him. We just need him to guard the paint, grab a couple offensive rebounds, grab a defensive rebound, block shots. I would give up, I don't know the money situation, but I would give up Gabe Vincent, and I would give him a first-round draft pick for him.
I would too. Dude, if we were able to get a guy like Walker Kessler, you could put him at the center position, let Anthony Davis be the roaming type of freelancing defensive power forward that you need. Offensively, Anthony Davis is going to carry the load. You pair him with, up front with LeBron and Finney-Smith, and of course, Austin Reeves. Man, you get yourself quite the fucking lineup right there.
Yeah, you get a death lineup. I think,
And I think that lineup could win the title.
yes, I want to say they can win a title. We're probably going to have to. It all depends how Shake Milton shakes out. No pun intended. But we kind of need to add a six man though, since D'Angelo Russell is gone.
Right, exactly. So you do have, we have Rui Hachimura right now, who you could possibly put into the six-man position, even though he's starting right now. But if we're gonna make another move, I mean, let's look at it. Who else are we gonna send out? We already sent out D'Angelo Russell. Now another expiring contract could be, Rui Hachimura. I'm not sure if his is expiring, but I think it's coming down to that. You have Rui Hachimura. You could try to send out Jared Vanderbilt. You could try to send out.
No one's going to take Jared Vanderbilt right now. He's dead money in everyone's eyes.
Because he had to play this year.
Exactly, and last year.
Right. You can try to send out Gabe Vincent, who's come around this season. Pretty nicely.
Yeah, Gabe Vincent just I think teams that we're going to trade him to, they're going to view him as a larger contract that they're going to be able to shed, not this year or next. It'll be next year, but he would be there just to make them competitive for the moment, and maybe put some butts in the seats. But other than that, I would say he'd just be a good expiring contract next year.
Yeah, exactly. But I think in order to get this team into a title position, a championship contending position, you do need to make that next move. So let's see what happens now. We've already made the first move now.
Yeah, there's more moves to come. I'm very pleased with Rob Pelinka. I did not see this move coming.
No,
because there was reports that Memphis was going to get Finney Smith, but I guess the three second round draft picks and the big expiring contract was more sexy than the Grizzlies can offer.
Yeah, exactly. So good for Rob Pelinka for making this move. It's a move that's been overdue, as Lakers fans have wanted and pleaded for him, for the front office to make a move, anything really. So it's good. It's good for this team to finally get back on track and to see what's available right now.
Well, and then here's the underrated thing that not many people are thinking about. Rob Pelinka just made the team more flexible cap-wise, and on top of that, he just opened up a roster spot.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that?
I don't know if they truly have a roster spot, because it's 2 for 2. You brought in Shake Milton, you brought in Phineas Smith, and we traded away Russell and what's his name?
It doesn't really matter what his name is. Just say the G League guy.
The G League guy. So it's 2 for 2. So you're bringing in 2 guys and trading out 2 guys. So I'm not sure if Maxwell Lewis, that's his name.
Yeah, Maxwell Lewis. Yeah, that's who we traded for.
Yeah. So you're bringing in 2 guys that that can fill in. I'm not sure, but what they did do is they made some flexibility in the cap salary now. So they're not. So the way the league works in terms of like the cap, now they're in these kind of like first and second aprons. The Lakers were in the second apron, but they were like a hairline away from being in the first.
Mm-hmm.
And so with that, they really couldn't do anything in terms of bringing in players and bringing in money. Now they have a little bit of flexibility on their part with this trade.
Yeah, no, they do have a lot of flexibility, but if they do have an open roster spot, what does Laker Nation think about bringing back either Dwight Howard or JaVale McGee to come off the bench for 10 to 15 minutes a game?
It's possible. It's possible.
All right, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you want?
I would take Dwight.
Yeah, I take Dwight Howard too, just solely for 12 minutes a game, just to grab some rebounds, run the rim, and protect the paint. But he hasn't played a true NBA game in 2 years?
Yeah, but let's not get it mistaken. Dwight Howard's not going to make or break us winning the title.
I wouldn't say he would make or break us, but he'd be a very good compliment next to Anthony Davis.
Exactly.
He'd be a really good complimentary role player.
Right, exactly. And so with that, it's we still have to see what they can do to bring in the next player. whoever it can be. Like I said, I like Walker Kessler, but let's see. Maybe they even might bring in a guard still.
Yeah, they would. They probably will bring in a guard, but I'm all for a big man because it's really you can just tell when Anthony Davis goes off the floor, there is no rim protection whatsoever, and these guys are
No.
just going to there. It's a layup line for them.
Right, exactly. It is a layup line, and God bless Christian Coloco.
He tries.
He tries. It's kind of like when we had Whitney and Gabriel out there.
Oh, that was a failure.
Yeah, Whitney. He tried out there. He was a small big man, as best as you could put it. But yeah, the Lakers they need a guy that just can go out there, grab some rebounds, be physical, and be that kind of presence in the post.
Yeah, we just need a post presence when Anthony Davis sits down. We just need someone to be a post presence, and Jackson Hayes is not it. He's a good rim runner. He does give you a lot of effort. He's energetic, but it's still somewhat of a layup line. He's going to commit the foul when he goes and contests people trying to get into the rim. He's not like a true big man that's going to protect the paint, and that's what we truly need, especially in today's NBA. It's either a 3-point shot or drive it to the rim.
Right, exactly. And then Christian Wood hasn't been healthy all year. We haven't even seen him play all year.
Trade him.
So you can't. So he's just like Jared Vanderbilt, where teams aren't going to take a risk on him because we haven't seen him play. But if Christian Wood could get healthy, he could be serviceable on this team.
Yeah, but he's more of an offensive. He's more of just an offensive big. He's not really a threat on the perimeter. He's not a defensive wise, not a threat on the perimeter at all. He can't really move. He's coming off a knee surgery. So if he couldn't even move beforehand, I don't even know what he's going to look like now. Yeah. And on top of that, he was decent inside the post, but we need that old school bruiser that just wants to grab rebounds and just wants to block everyone's shot. That is exactly what we need.
Well, I don't know where we can get that in this current NBA. Guys aren't really like the bruising types anymore.
Well, if we call him Utah, he's very realistic for us to get. He's a very realistic player that we can get. But what would you say that we're going to have to do to get him?
I would say probably give up Rui. Rui's been playing really nice.
No,
Rui and Gabe.
That's way too much.
I mean, who else would we give up? I don't know. If we really got to think about it. They're going to want a return back. I mean, unless they're going to give up the 2 first-round draft picks.
No, I would say give them 1 first-round draft pick.
And who else?
The 1 first-round draft pick. I somehow stick. Who's that one player? JHS. Stick JHS in there. Sticking Gabe Vincent just to make the money work, and just give up a couple seconds and 1 first-round draft pick for Walker Kessler.
We've already given them 3 seconds. I don't know if we can already give them more. But
we have 2 more.
Well, I don't know if legally they can give up. 2 more.
That's true. I have no idea.
But I still think they're going to want a guy like Rui or Gabe, maybe both, possibly both.
I'm not giving up Rudy for Walker Kessler. We're going to have to get such a bigger return on that.
Yeah.
Walker Kessler is not Rui Hachimura type of player.
Yeah. But Hachimura has also been really serviceable for us this year.
Oh yeah, did you see him yesterday? Last night's game, I think he made like four threes out of 5 tries.
Mm-hmm, exactly. There's times where I've gotten on Rui Hachimura for being inconsistent, but he's over the last month or so has played really good, and it's gonna be hard to get rid of a guy like that.
Yeah, no, to get rid of Rui Hachimura, no, I don't think it's going to be hard to give him up just because of his play, but also you got to remember he's a Japanese descent, so he is a money maker. He's not a superstar, but he does have Japan looking at us.
Exactly. Now looking forward to the next few games for the Lakers. We have Cleveland coming up on New Year's Eve, December 31st. That's a game that we got our asses kicked. We got our asses handed to us against Cleveland at the beginning of the season. That's going to be at home at Crypto.com Arena. That's going to be a game where I feel like the Lakers should get revenge. And hopefully by then, I'm not sure if Phineas Smith would be available to play. It'd be nice.
Yeah, it'd be real nice.
But for sure, by January 2nd, we play the Trailblazers at home. That should be a win.
Yeah, that should be a win.
We play Atlanta at home January 3rd. It's a Friday. That's another revenge game for us.
Mm-hmm.
We should handle them.
Oh, easily.
And then-
Easily.
yep.
Yeah, our defense is going to be way more consistent now.
And then we play January 5th at Houston for the first time. That's going to be a difficult game, I think.
Yeah.
They're always a difficult game.
Yeah, Houston's always, even when they are trash, it's really hard to go into Houston and win a game. And they're really young and hungry. And then Dylan Brooks is really going to hype that team up to be a LeBron James led team.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, so definitely some winnable games in the upcoming week for the Lakers. And I think they should go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3-1.
3-1. I would say 3-1. I can say we're going to go 3-1. Our team defense is just upgraded, not drastically, but I want to say it's upgraded with the new trade, and we got rid of one of our weaknesses, and we brought in somebody that can defend and shoot the three, and that's what the NBA kind of demands now.
Exactly. Currently, the Lakers sit in the 5th or 4th spot in the Western Conference.
I think they sit in the 5th. We'll see.
So if you go 3-1 in the upcoming week, that would probably take our record right now. We're at 18-13, and that'd probably take us to 21-14.
Yeah. And then right now we're actually in the 6th spot.
Are we?
We're tied with LA Clippers.
Stop.
Yeah.
Get out of here. We're better than the Clippers.
Well, then the Mavericks are on the 4th spot, but they just lost Luka for a month, so they're gonna start losing a lot of games now.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, switching gears here. We had just watched a magical Christmas Day game against the Lakers and the Warriors. John, what is your favorite Christmas Day memories watching the Lakers?
Oh, Austin Reeves hitting the game-winning shot over Andrew Wiggins. That was nice. Kobe did a reverse dunk on the Phoenix Suns. That
was my first ever Laker game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when he did the reverse dunk. Did we have Paul Gasol?
No, we didn't have Paul, but that was the year that we traded for him.
Yeah, it was because the Phoenix Suns were our rivals at the time because they kicked our ass 2 years in a row in the playoffs, and it was a really nice Christmas gift seeing Kobe getting over the hump with the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden we traded for Paul Gasol, and they were nothing to us anymore.
Exactly. We ended up playing them in the Western Conference Finals like 2 years later, but
yeah, we did.
Yeah, but that was a magical moment. Any other Christmas Day memories?
When Kobe missed the shot against Shaq, that nearly killed me.
Yeah.
I remember when we played, I think it was Miami. We played Miami again on Christmas. I think it was like 2006 when we got our asses kicked.
Yeah. I remember that.
I like the Christmas when we beat Golden State. And LeBron went down, and that was Kevin Durant's first year.
Yeah,
and Rajon Rondo was looking like an all-star again.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. What I can remember. How about you?
Yeah. I mean, I can go back to the first year I started watching basketball, Lakers versus Spurs, 2000 or 2001 or whatever it was, and then the Shaq versus Kobe year. I remember watching that. That was epic. Everybody and their mamas was watching that game.
Yeah.
That was such a great game to watch, even though we lost that game. And then, dude, my favorite Christmas Day game ever, besides the one that I went to the one versus Phoenix. That was my first game ever, and Kobe had an amazing game that night. And it was really great to see. But my favorite Christmas Day game ever is 2008 versus Celtics.
Oh yeah, I remember that,
dude.
Did we win or lose?
We won that game.
Oh wow,
dude, it was like the finals was already taking place on Christmas Day. It was because we had gotten our asses beat in the finals.
Yeah,
versus Boston.
Yeah,
so coming into that Christmas Day game, it was like redemption all the way.
Yeah, I remember that now.
And then that was a great game to watch. The Celtics they had started that season 19 3 or something ridiculous like that, or 27. I forgot what their record was, but the Celtics were legitimate. They were they were defending champions at that point. They came into Staples Center, and we gave them their first or second loss of the season, whichever it was. It was beautiful to watch and to get some redemption from that game.
Yeah, I remember the one Christmas game that I remember, but I don't have fond memories of, is when the Miami got their first when they first had their big three, and we were competing with them decently.
Yeah.
But then we got our asses kicked at the very end.
Yeah.
We just couldn't keep up. That was back in 2001. Yeah, we couldn't keep up with them.
2010. Yeah. Do you remember the game? It was the year before versus Cleveland, and then the foam fingers.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that game. Refresh my memory though a little bit.
We got our asses beat that game. It was at home. LeBron had a great game that night, and then it was like the midway through the fourth quarter, dude, and we were down by like 20.
Oh,
The fans just started. They gave out foam fingers.
oh, that's right. And they were throwing
Yeah.
them. That's right. I remember
Yeah.
that game now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, guys. I love the Lakers so much. When I see them losing by 20 plus, the TV's off. I'm swearing at people. I don't want to talk about it. I won't even watch highlights. I'll just wait for the next game to come on.
Yeah, exactly. So that was quite the memory. And then, the Lakers for a while couldn't win on Christmas Day.
Oh, no, we were trash for a while.
Yeah, we couldn't win, especially Kobe's waning years in the NBA. And then, that was pretty much it until LeBron came. And then the one Christmas Day game that really pissed me off was 2019 versus the Clippers.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah. You had called me after that game, dude. We were just so pissed.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we lost to the Clippers. We weren't beating the Clippers at all. And Pat Beverly was asking where everyone is going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. And he actually blocked LeBron on the last play. I remember that.
Bastard.
Yeah, I have no idea why we couldn't get over the hump. But
We were winning in that game, too.
yeah, we were. It was like the final moments, and we blew it. We blew the lead. But that was during the time. Yeah, that's when AD first arrived to LA, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What was the 2020 Christmas game? I forget.
So they were coming back after the bubble season,
Right.
and then it was no fans allowed.
Right. It was against Dallas, wasn't it?
It was against Dallas. No, yeah, it was against Dallas. It was, but it was like the second game of the season because they had started in December.
Oh my God. That was such that derailed our team. And then
Yeah.
we should have somehow kept Danny Green. Dennis Schroeder was not serviceable at the time.
No,
his,
not that year.
his second stint was nice, but
Yeah,
his first stint, he was not serviceable at all.
No.
He had no heart.
exactly.
Do you remember the Christmas game where Derrick Rose hit the
Oh yeah, I remember that, dude. We were
I was
winning in that.
pissed.
Dude, I was so pissed too. We were winning in that game as well.
Yeah, we were winning that game, and that was the year that Lamar Odom got traded for a second round draft
Dude,
pick.
I remember Josh McRoberts started that game.
Oh, my
Devin
God.
Ebanks. That was
Oh.
the first year after Phil retired.
Oh yeah, and that's when we had Mike Brown as our head
Yeah.
coach.
Yep.
Yeah, he got fired. Hey, shout out to Mike Brown. He's been fired. He's been fired from the Lakers. He's been fired from the Sacramento Kings.
Cleveland.
He got fired from Cleveland. Who else did he coach for?
I don't know, dude. He's been an assistant with Golden State, I think. And he was assistant with San Antonio, I believe.
Well, I can be an assistant for Golden State and win a lot of games back in the day.
Yeah.
Anybody could have coached that team. But no, the reason I bring that up was I remember, Mike Brown got fired after we had our supposed big four, and he couldn't even win a preseason game.
Yeah, exactly. And then he got let go. Yeah, I remember. I think we played the Knicks. Did we play the Knicks on Christmas Day? Might have.
I don't know. I think they separate those teams for financial reasons,
Yeah.
so people can really tune into all the games. They're very sneaky on how they do it.
Exactly.
Last night when I was watching the game with Austin Reeves, something kept whispering in my ear. He looks like Pistol Pete, like Pete Maravich. Like that's how good he looks as a point guard.
Dude, yeah, if this was the 1970s.
Oh, he'd be a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be an NBA legend.
Exactly.
But Austin Reeves is looking way more comfortable in the point guard spot. He kind of became a playmaker. I actually saw, I forget what play it was, but there seems some type of riffraff with Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell brought the ball up, and then Austin Reeves called for it because he wanted to set up the play, and D'Angelo Russell just threw him the ball, and his body language was telling me like, I guess you can have it. Like, I guess you can set up the play.
Oh wow, yeah. I really didn't watch too much of last night's game, but yeah, that's I mean, look at if somebody really knows, if they really see the writing on the wall, what's going to happen, their body language is going to be like, "F it, I'm dead anyways."
Yeah.
And it goes to show you, I think D'Angelo Russell was on a podcast, and he said last year he thought he was going to get traded,
Right.
and so he said, "Oh, I just started letting it fly because I thought I was going to get traded." Well, dude, that's when you were like actually serviceable last year. Is when you were just letting it fly.
Yeah, his defense, he had bad defense last year also, but when he was hitting 4 to 5 threes straight, we didn't want to trade him whatsoever.
Exactly.
But I don't know, man. This Tuesday we're gonna play the Cavaliers. Do you think we'll have Finney Smith in time? I'm pretty sure
we should.
They should fly him on a plane. Yeah, he should be on a plane right now.
I'm not sure if they have to take another physical or anything, but we'll see. But we're gonna wrap it right there, guys. Thank you again. This is our last podcast of 2024. I just want to say thank you again, guys, for tuning in. For everyone that's tuning in on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, you guys are amazing. 2025 is going to be a great year for this podcast.
Amazing year.
Amazing. I'm sure John will come on a lot more frequently in 2025.
Yes, I will.
From Wrestling with Ryan, that podcast. I want to thank you guys for tuning into that one, to this one, and all the stuff that we do on Reels. I want to say thank you. You are amazing. And I will kiss you on your lips if you subscribe.
Me too.
Yeah.
If you guys subscribe, I'll kiss you. I'll kiss your guys' feet. Every single one of you guys.
Exactly. All right. Until next time, I'll see you.